Hello everyone, my name is Vijay Kumar and we are studying power engineering. In the last lecture, we have done the analysis of open cycle gas turbine power plant. In that, we calculated the efficiency of the ideal Brayton cycle. Now in this video, we will study about the actual Brayton cycle. What is actual Brayton cycle and why actual Brayton cycle is different from the ideal one. Let's see. Friends, in this case, the ideal cycle is 1, 2, 3 and 4 is the ideal cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the ideal cycle. Friends, in this case, what happens that we will study the losses. Basically, because of certain losses, the ideal Brayton cycle deviates. Ideal Brayton cycle deviates. So, what type of losses are there? We will see one by one. First, we will see process 1 to 2. Process 1 to 2 is a process in that is reversible adiabatic process or isentropic process. Reversible adiabatic process, that is compression, and isentropic compression process. So 1 to 2 is a isentropic compression process, that is ideal process. But due to certain irreversibilities, inside the system, like in compressor, so many irreversibilities are there. There are frictional losses. Because of these losses, the cycle deviates. Sorry, the process 1 to 2 will deviate. So 1 to 2 is an ideal process, but 1 to 2 dash is an actual process. 1 to 2 dash is an actual process. So in this case, as the ideal process will deviate to actual process, entropy will change. In this case, entropy is increasing. For the irreversible cycle, entropy will increase. There is no change, no process in which entropy is constant. So 1 to 2 is a process where entropy was constant, but 1 to 2 dash is a process where entropy is changing. You see, S is changing. So as the S is changing, in this case, the temperature at point number 2 and temperature at point number 2 dash. So temperature at point number 2 dash is more than temperature at point number 2. Okay. So in this case, we will calculate the isentropic efficiency of compressor. What will be the isentropic efficiency of the compressor? Isentropic efficiency of compressor or turbine will be less by more. You have to remember the less quantity or less difference by more difference. Less difference by more difference. I think it is clear. So in this case, in which process difference is less? 1 2 process has difference less. So less by more. So H2 minus H1 divided by H2 dash minus H1. So this will be the isentropic efficiency of compressor. Now, in terms of temperature, how I will write? You see here, at point number 1, air will be there. At point number 1, air will be there. So, this is the specific heat of air into T2 minus T1. From process 1 to 2, air will present. From process 1 to 2, air will present. You have to remember this. Now, similarly, I can write this for process 1 to 2 dash CPA into T2 dash minus T1. So in terms of temperature, I can write CPA will cancel out. So I'll get this T2 minus T1 divided by T2 dash minus T1. That is equal to, if I take common from this in numerator, if I take common T1, so I'll get T2 by T1 minus 1 divided by T2 dash minus T1. I think there is no problem in that. Now we know that T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 raised to power gamma minus 1. Gamma minus 1 upon my gamma. This I have already explained. So I can write T1 into P2 by P1 raised to power gamma minus 1 upon my gamma minus 1 divided by T2 dash minus T1. This is the isentropic efficiency of compressor. Okay. I have already explained that due to the irreversibilities inside the system, the isentropic efficiency we will calculate. Because of irreversibilities, there are certain losses will exist in the system. This is the isentropic efficiency for compressor. Now let's see the isentropic efficiency for process 3 to 4 or for turbine. In this case also, I have already told that you have to remember this less by more. You have to remember less by more. So what is less difference? In which case less difference is there? You see here, the less difference is from process 3 to 4 dash. Process from 3 to 4 dash is the less difference, and more difference is 3 to 4. So what will be the isentropic efficiency for turbine? That will be H3 minus H4 dash divided by H3 by H4. H3 minus H4 dash divided by H3 minus H4. Friends, I have told you less by more, but specifically if I say, in this case, if I say the formula or definition for efficiency of turbine, then I'll say it is the ratio of enthalpy drop of an adiabatic process divided by enthalpy drop of an isentropic process. You have to remember this thing. Similarly, in the compressor, it will be the ratio of enthalpy drop during an isentropic process to the enthalpy drop during an adiabatic process. This one is the adiabatic process, this one is the isentropic process. In this case, this one is the adiabatic process, this one is the isentropic process. Okay, so less by more, that means in this case what is less? This one is the less, that means adiabatic process divided by isentropic process. So H3 minus H4 dash divided by H3 minus H4. So I can write here CPG. Here I have not written CPA because you know very well in combustion 2 dash to 3 is a combustion process, and in combustion, after the combustion of a fuel, gas will present. After the combustion of a fuel, gas will present. That's why I have taken specific heat at point number 3 CPG. Okay, because gas is there. So CPG into T3 minus T4 dash, CPG into T3 minus T4. So CPG will cancel. I can write this equation like this. Now from this equation, I'll take common from the denominator T3. T3 minus T4 dash, T3 into 1 minus T4 by T3. Now you know very well, T3 by T4. T3 by T4 is the P3 by P4 raised to power gamma minus 1 upon me gamma. But here it is written T4 by T3. So I can write 1 upon my T3 by T4. So this equation will become T3 minus T4 dash divided by T3 into 1 minus 1 upon Rp raised to power gamma minus 1 upon me gamma. This is the isentropic efficiency of turbine. Okay. Now let's see the efficiency of combustion process. In this case, due to the loss, basically the combustion process will happen at a constant pressure, but due to the losses and due to the irreversibilities, this process will not happen at a constant pressure. The pressure will reduce. You see here, the pressure will reduce. From 2 dash to 3, pressure has reduced. Okay. Now what is the heat addition? H3 minus H2 dash. At H3, gas is there, and at point number H2 dash, air is there. You have to remember this thing. So H3 is the CPG into T3 minus 4 point H2 dash, it is CP into T2 dash. So and efficiency of combustion will be the actual heat addition divided by ideal heat addition. Actual heat addition divided by ideal heat addition. So in this case, this one is the actual CPG T3 minus CPA T2 dash. If it is ideal, then T2 dash will not be the point 2 dash, it will be 2. Then it will be ideal. So I can write CPG into T3 minus CPA T divided into 2. So I can write efficiency of combustion CPG into T3 minus CPA into T2 dash divided by CPG into T3 minus CPA into T2. Now what is the thermal efficiency? Efficiency, you know, output by input. So in this case, what is the output? Output is the W net output. That is work done from the turbine minus work done input to the compressor. Work done from the turbine is H3 minus H4 dash minus what is the work input to the compressor? H2 dash minus H1. and divided by heat input. Heat input is this H3 minus H2 dash. Okay. Now I can write this equation Cpg into T3 minus T4 dash minus. For this I can write Cp into T2 dash minus T1. And for this I can write from this equation we can write here Cpg T3 minus Cpa T2 dash. Okay. Now Cpg into T3 minus T4 dash. You see here, if I say from this equation, if I go T3 minus T4 dash will be equal to efficiency of turbine into T3 minus T4. I have written this. Minus. Similarly, from this equation, you can find out the T2 dash minus T1 will be equal to T2 minus T1 divided by efficiency of compressor. So I have written here Cpa into T2 minus T1 divided by efficiency of a compressor, and whole divided by Cpg T3 minus Cpa into T2 into efficiency of combustion. If I have to calculate this, I will multiply efficiency with this value. So I have written this formula. If Cpg is equal to Cpa and efficiency of turbine, compressor and combustion are 100%, then this equation will reduce to T3 minus T4 minus T2 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2. If I write this equation 1 minus T4 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2, I think you may recall the previous lecture where I was calculating the efficiency of ideal Brayton cycle. In that I got the efficiency this one 1 minus T4 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2. After doing some calculation, we got the formula 1 minus 1 upon Rp raised to power gamma minus 1. So you see here, this is the thermal efficiency of ideal cycle. This is the thermal efficiency of ideal cycle. If in actual cycle, if I assume specific heat of gas is equal to specific heat of air, and efficiency of turbine 100%, efficiency of compressor 100%, combustion efficiency 100%. In that case, we will get this efficiency. Okay. So friends, in this video, we have studied about the actual Brayton cycle. I explained about the why the ideal Brayton cycle is deviating from the actual Brayton cycle. Remember, because of losses, because of internal irreversibilities, there will be a deviation of ideal cycle. In this case, remember one more thing. In this case, the entropy will increase. For irreversible cycle, entropy generation will be there. Because of that, the change in entropy will increase. Entropy will not be constant. Okay. So friends, in this video, we have seen the actual Brayton cycle. In the next video, we will study about the effect of pressure ratio, that is RP, which I explained in my previous lecture. We will see here the effect of pressure ratio on efficiency and net work output. This concept we will see in the next video. Thanks for watching this video and have a good day. Bye bye.